Looking to make quick work? Kinetic, electromag, energy? All right. See you around.
I hope you do not have
Alright,
any
you make
loose
it
cred sticks.
Just to make it
I
clear.
fully... We expect you would find
We're
them
done
missing
here?
when we leave here.
My price. I hope you came with credit. Hey, I'm all. Come back and see me sometime.
Here I am. You see security on my tail. Am I quite right?
Ship service?
It would seem
you
that
got the
none of the wealth stolen over the decades
Sounds like
has
fun.
been...
Oh, goddamn eye! Fucking oh, goddamn eye, other eye, come on! Now I gotta double check and make sure I hasn't bugged my ship. You would think just that extra bit of cargo would not do it, but Bethesda.
That last job didn't pan out. I need to
Operation complete. Thrust is free. That's it. Hasn't bugged it. Awesome. Seals are tight. We're docked.
Yeah.
As long as I don't go below 50 mobility, I'm happy.
energy weapon. Nothing's a substitute.
Always listen to Delgado, unless you want to get keel-hauled across the key.
something?
I'm hearing some stuff about the Mantis being back. If I ever find that bastard, the things I do about him.
Hello.
What'll it be? Well, I was wondering when you'd wander my way. The name's Fergus. Fergus Wickham. But you could call me Bog. Welcome to the Last Nova, where the drinks are never free.
How'd you get the name Bog?
Got it back in my experimental days. Before we fixed up Nova, she was a real boggy mess. Practically an indoor swamp. I figured some of what's growing around here could make some decent booze. And some might say I only got the booze part right.
Didn't stop by the chat, but came here for a drink.
Well, then you've come to the right place, mate. Since it's your first time with us, I'm willing to make an exception to the rule and offer you my speciality on the house. 1 free bottle of Bog's Grog.
That sounds disgusting. I'll take it.
That's the spirit. I knew you'd be the adventurous type. And if you like it, you're in luck. Cheapest drink you can find, and guaranteed to drown those sorrows.
Heard you've been moping around, Bog. No one likes a sad bartender.
Yeah. Working around this lot, day in, day out. You'd think they wouldn't give a damn.
Oh, they don't. I think it's a general complaint.
Ha! Now that sounds about right. Well, I guess I'm thinking of my dear old Maddie. The only woman I ever loved. Almost married her, I did. I missed my chance and lost her to one of my best mates. I'll tell you what, you want to help an old man out. Bring me back the one thing of Maddie's that ever meant anything to me. Her ring.
Point me that direction and the ring is all yours.
You're in luck. Clay showed up on my radar a bit ago. Probably why I'm in a bigger rut than usual. I'll send you the details. I don't care how you do it. Just get that ring back. I need to get off, mate.
Ass and do a job. Maybe a heist.
I do not care what assurances you have been given that we are safe here. I do not trust the Crimson Fleet.
Bog's grog is fine.
Too many missions. Not enough time.
What the fuck? What was... The fuck? I think somebody come pick this way and now somebody go back. What the fuck? Oh.
Is Mina seeing anyone right now? Patience. I got it sorted here.
Why the fuck is there no thing above his fucking head?
Your buddy Rokov is aboard the Key. Told me everything that happened.
Yeah, he won't shut up about you. Keeps going on and on. Now I remember why we kicked his ass out the fleet.
Rockoff's not so bad. He turned out to be pretty helpful.
Yeah? That'd be a first.
All right, neighbor, you've made your point. Well, since you're vouching for Rokov, I guess we can give him another chance. All right, now that is out of the way, we can move on to the matter at hand. Crix's legacy. Speaking of which, let me see that data you copied from the Galbank archives. Ah, so the Galbank transport went down over Bannock 4. Bannock. Why does that sound familiar? Neva?
Yeah, keep your panties on. I'm looking it up. And I got it. Bannock 4. Let's see. Damn it. Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant. We can't even get a ship near the thing without frying every circuit aboard.
Approaching that in... well, in any ship would be suicide.
EM-class gas giant?
Don't know that one, huh? Well, pick up your pencil. There's gonna be a test on this later. EM-class means the planet is giving off a ridiculously high amount of electromagnetic radiation. We're talking off the charts here. Fly your ship anywhere near one of these death traps, and you'll blow every single circuit on your ship. You'd be dead in space. Get it?
There's got to be a way.
Yeah, sure. We'll just wrap your ship in a ton of copper and launch you right in there. That ought to do the trick, right?
Both of you shut up and think for a second. I'm sure Griggs hit the same roadblock. All we need to do is figure out how he got around it.
This sounds like a goddamn waste of time to me.
The Legacy had a CBR-27 transponder. We could start by tracking its precise location.
The Rook's right. We tackle one problem at a time. Can we track it, Neva?
That transponder is military grade. We're talking ultra-bit encryption, constantly reshuffling frequencies. We don't have shit like that laying around. But before you get that pissy look on your face, I heard that the UC's been working on a ship signal decryption system called the ComSpike. We grab that little beauty, and we'll be able to track anything you want.
All right, here is the plan, so shut up and listen. Rook, I want you and Neva to put your heads together and get us that ComSpike. I don't care if it's mounted at the top of mast. I want it. In the meantime, I'm going to find out more about this EM-class gas giant problem. And I think I know just who to ask.
Give me a little time to crunch the numbers on the ComSpike with Jazz, and I'll point us in the right direction.
You don't give up easily, do you?
We do or we die. That's the way Crix did things. And that is the way we should have been doing it for years. It's as simple as that.
We'll do the best we can.
Best we can. What are you, 5?
All right, that is enough. We are in arm's reach of Crix's legacy, and I don't have time to deal with this kind of bullshit. Now, both of you, get the hell out of here and get to work.
All right, let's get this over with. Follow me.
I got a bounty so big, the Trackers Alliance had to beef up their service.
Smuggling beats a real job
They'd have
any
to catch
day.
us first.
Those crabs ain't gonna steal themselves.
You looking to start something? Cause I'll finish it.
Here to upgrade that ship of yours?
All right, let's get right to it. Did you get the Earth Savior Award? Or I'm not gonna be very disappointed.
Why do I have a feeling you're gonna make more money off this thing than I am?
Well, that's because you'd be absolutely right. You see, everyone above you in the fleet is making more than you are off the same gig. That's why we're all fighting our way to the top. Understood? Good. Now, you might want to hand over that award before I have you tossed off the key. Just a thought.
Here you go.
Well, well, look at that. You followed my directions, and now you're gonna end up with some credits in your pocket. Of course, it would have been more money if you hadn't blabbed about the damn thing to roll call, but that's on you. Anyway, here's your cash. Keep this up, and I might even start respecting you. All right, Fleet? We've all got work to do, so let's get to it.
You've got stuff to smuggle. I've got the stuff to hide it.
Docking complete.
Maintenance crews are the unsung heroes of the Vigilance. It's very
So I heard there was a bit of excitement on the Siren of the Stars. Your handiwork, I assume?
Some of the Siren of the Stars passengers should be arrested.
Nice work. Any specific evidence you picked up regarding criminal activity should be given to Lieutenant Toft after the debriefing.
If the evidence pans out, you can visit those alleged criminals in our brig the next time you stop by the Vigilance. But for now, what do you have on Delgado and his little ragtag group of pirates?
I was able to successfully steal the Galbank credentials.
Yes, and I heard there were no casualties. Excellent work.
Except for the Ecliptic hit squad that you took down at the Archives. We've taken care of that mess, by the way.
Speaking of which, I assume you copied the information from the Galbank's computers. Let me see what you got. So the Legacy went down at Bannock 4. Bannock 4. Why does that sound familiar, Toft?
Bannock 4 is an EM-class gas giant, sir. There isn't a ship in the fleet that could safely get near that type of world.
Delgado will figure it out.
It sounds like you admire that lunatic.
was simply warning you about his resourcefulness.
Call it whatever you like. It doesn't change the fact that Delgado is still a murderer. Your best buddy has killed every single one of our previous informants.
That's enough, Lieutenant. Even if Delgado has an immediate solution to the EM problem, there's still the matter of tracing the Legacy's transponder signal.
Aren't you concerned that I'm helping them get closer to Crix's legacy?
Of course I am. We don't really have a choice in the matter. There are no shortcuts. The route you're taking to secure Crix's legacy for the Crimson Fleet is the only one at our disposal. If you suddenly change your behavior, they'll know something's wrong. I realize it's difficult, but I urge you to stay the course for now. In the meantime, we'll formulate a plan to ensure the Crimson Fleet doesn't get their hands on that money.
They think something called the comm spike will solve that problem.
They have information about the comm spike? Damn it.
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that device, sir.
No, you shouldn't be familiar with it. It's a highly classified project. It's an advanced signal decryption and tracking device that the UC Navy's been working on for years. How the hell did the Crimson Fleet find out about that?
There must be an information leak somewhere, sir. It's the only thing that makes sense. I'll see what I can find out.
Fine. This is what we're going to do. You keep playing along and go after the comm spike. Lieutenant Toft and I will see what we can find out about Bannock 4.
Are you any closer to convincing the Council to attack the Crimson Fleet?
My superiors are stubborn. They aren't going to authorize an attack on the key based on my flights of fancy, I've been told. We need more evidence that all the Crimson Fleet's plans will result in them actually getting their hands on this fabled cache of credits.
Aren't we going to warn the UC Navy about my attempt to grab the comm spike?
I don't see the point. The Crimson Fleet apparently has a pipeline of information flowing from somewhere within the UC military. Any attempt to move the comm spike would be a waste of time. We need to play this close to the vest.
I'll report back with any evidence that I recover.
Perfect. Just stick with the plan and we'll see who gets to Crix's legacy first.
This mission is going to require discretion on a number of fronts.
Early reports
Anything
say your
new to
mission on the
report?
Siren was a success. I'm sure the commander is pleased.
I have evidence for you.
Well done. Let's see what you found.
Got this piece of information on a certain Galbank employee who was aboard the Siren of the Stars.
Are you kidding me? Dombrowski was already making a six-figure salary, and yet he couldn't resist starting an embezzlement scheme. It makes me sick. It's gonna be an absolute pleasure to throw his butt in prison. Any other fragments?
That's all.
All right. Keep up the good work. Let me know if you need anything else.
And it'd be really nice if there were specific people you could talk to get like training, and it gives you a free perk point. That'd be cool. And there's one person for every skill that gives you 1 point. And if for whatever reason you really got level 4 of a skill, you get like a, I don't know, something.
Howdy. Excuse me.
Sir, if I may speak freely, is there a reason for the harsh reprimand? As far as I know, I just tracked a little mud into the break.
Soldier, have you ever heard of Trenchfoot?
Can't say that I have, sir.
Well, they say
Siren of the Stars, huh? Pretty fancy for a pirate.
Separation complete.
I'll be back in a minute.
Grav drive spinning down. Systems green.
This is Freestar Space. Please hold your current speed and heading while we scan you for contraband. That's all we need. You're cleared for landing at Aquila City.
The board's all green. Successful job.
Be advised, you are entering United Colony space. Please maintain course and prepare to be scanned. Scan complete. You're...
I know Aquila City rather well. Perhaps better than I would like.
Oh, nothing for now.
Late one night,
Came to talk,
Annie Wilcox
actually.
tried to
Well,
arrest me
to
for public
apologize, more like.
indecency.
A year or two back, I shared a drink with Ron Hope. That man can
Well, I
drink.
know Annie's been trying to rope you into her spy schemes. I hope it's not too much of a bother for you.
You kidding? She's an angel. Truth is, she looks up to you and the Marshal. Trying to keep track of the bad guys is just her
Don't
way
be
of
causing
showing
trouble now.
I just hope it's not teaching her to judge. Oh, you're back. How'd it go?
The mission was a success. I'm ready to take the next step.
Good. You did what I asked, so let's go meet the Marshal. Follow me.
Once I'm done with this quest step, I'm gonna hop over and back
Well, hey
Baldur's
there.
Gate, play some of that.
We're headquartered in the upper floors of the Rock, but we also have remote stations throughout Freestar Collective space. Helps us to identify and respond to threats more quickly. Like I said before, there are less than a dozen Rangers in all, and we operate with limited resources. Thankfully, most people respect us and are willing to cooperate. In this job, your eyes, ears, and wits are every bit as important as your badge and your sidearm. Marshal?
Emma! I take it you're here because you're satisfied that our new recruit can handle the job.
Seems capable enough, and we could use the help.
All right, then. Step forward, recruit. Let me have a word with you.
Excuse me.
I've got just one question. Do you pledge to defend the people of the Freestar Collective, even if it means risking your own life?
I pledge to punish the enemies of the Freestar Collective.
Well, that's not quite the same thing, but it'll do for now. Here, take these. You're now a Freestar Ranger deputy. I'm assigning you to Ranger Wilcox for some field training. Listen good to what she tells you. Welcome aboard, deputy.
Good luck, deputy.
Wish we could throw you a welcome party, but there's work to do. We got word from a farmer on Montera Luna. She says someone's trying to take her farm, and she's afraid she might be in danger.
Do we know anything about this farmer?
Just a name. Michaela Wagner. There have been Wagoners on Montera Luna for a long time, and I'm sure they're proud of that heritage.
What can you tell me about Montara Luna?
Well, it's a moon that orbits Montera. It's got a breathable atmosphere, warm climate, and good soil for growing.
Sounds simple enough.
Well, most things do at the start. Doesn't mean they stay that way. That being said, best not to assume anything. Just try to keep an open mind. Grab any supplies you might need, and let's get going.
Pay attention to what Ranger...
That is a nice looking gun, but it's this gun, and this gun is crap. That looks nice though.
Your Wilcox tells me. Good luck out there.
Yes? I am happy to... Back to it then. We should be on our guard if we venture outside the city. The Ashta are quite formidable.
The rock might have some more from somewhere. Hey there.
Check complete. We're good. Orbital insertion achieved. We're spacebound again.
Star Space. We're gonna do a quick scan for contraband, and you can be on your way. You're good to go. All clear to land.
I just want to land straight there. I don't want to go through the fucking map. God bloodthirsty. Had one job and you couldn't do that do that right. They almost had it, but they missed it because they're fucking morons.
I appreciate the desire for independence, but these people are quite vulnerable.
Right, again with this fucking what? Why does it spawn me here and not in the fucking landing bay? Come on! God damn it, Bethesda. Stop fucking up on the basics! Of course my game freezes, because why the fuck not?
This is 3-star Collective Space. Hold while we scan your ship. And that's it. You're clear to land.
I need to fucking fix this camera bug! They just caused so many other problems. You have to go into the ship menu to change one thing and change it back. And then doing that, you get your fucking cargo filled with all the crap. God damn fucking Bethesda, you fucking morons!
I appreciate the desire for independence, but these people are quite vulnerable.
The Freestar Rangers. You have no idea how happy I am to see you.
I'm Ranger Emma Wilcox. My deputy and I are here to help. Now, tell us what happened.
I was out planting in the fields when I saw some men approaching. They looked like soldiers with uniforms and weapons and such. They wanted to buy the farm. Didn't even ask if it was for sale. Their offer was so low, I told them right where they could stick it. They said they'd give me time to think about it, but if I didn't change my mind, I was gonna regret it. Then they left.
You said they looked like soldiers?
That's right. The uniforms looked like the ones worn by Freestar soldiers back during the war. They had a certain steel in their eyes. Like men who were used to violence. I was in fear for my life.
If they're planning to come back, they must be somewhere nearby.
Back behind the house are some canyons. They went that way. That place is dangerous. Steep slopes, narrow trails, rock slides, and all manner of hostile creatures, too. If you're going after those men, be careful. Oh, there's one other thing. They said they were the first. The first of what, I'm not sure. But there must be more of them coming.
Thank you, ma'am. That should be enough for us to find these men. All right, Deputy. Keep that weapon handy and your eyes sharp. Since these guys don't know we're after them, they're probably not making an effort to hide their tracks. Now, let's go and check out those canyons.
We are in your hands now, Deputy.
That's the idea. Boot tracks. Several pairs by the look. Not too old either. Let's head down into the canyon and see if we can find more. Deputy. Looks like we're heading in the right direction.
It would seem that a fall is not the only thing.
Let's just hope they're not perched up on these canyon walls, waiting to snipe us. nice to get out under the sky for a spell. I don't get as much field work as I used to. You're a natural tracker.
They cannot be far ahead. Let us hope they are not waiting just on the other side of this cave.
You smell that? I bet my badge that's wood smoke from a campfire. They're close. Be ready.
That don't concern you. If the Rangers get in our way, then they get what they deserve. That's all you need to know. Now quit complaining and get back to...
We're gonna have some fun.
Well now, look who's here. Ms. Wagner called in the cavalry. Except it ain't much of a cavalry. I suggest you turn around and walk away while you still can.
It seems we have found our quarry.
Who are you?
Don't recognize the uniforms. Guess I shouldn't be surprised. It's like the Major said, everyone's conveniently forgotten. Forgotten our sacrifice. Forgotten how we were betrayed. We'll make them all remember soon enough. I promise you that.
What do you want with Wagner Farm?
Oh, it ain't exactly the farm that's special. But that ain't none of your business.
You're the ones that need to leave right now.
Is that so? Well, we're mighty comfortable right where we are. What's more, we've got numbers. Seems to me you're playing with a weak hand. So, got any last words I should try to remember?
I'm placing you all under arrest.
If you think I give a damn about the Freestar Rangers, then you've got no idea who you're dealing with. Matter of fact, that just makes it even more fun. Air 'em out, boys! We've been... Don't let them leave here alive! Watch it! Bring it! Just...
die today.
Grab some cover!
Cowards.
Look out! Ugh. Damn, that was a lot rougher than I expected. Let's talk. Are you okay?
Yeah, I'm good. Not my first firefight.
Really? Guess you've led a pretty exciting life. Maybe the less I know about that, the better. Let's search the area. Maybe we can find something that explains what these guys were up to.
I'll see what I can find.
Likewise. Find anything interesting?
Take a look at this.
Let's see what we have here. Interesting. So, their ship was stolen from the Hope Tech factory. Whoever pulled that off must have been one hell of a shipjacker. Well, I guess someone really wants that farm bad. Speaking of which, let's get back there and let Miss Wagner know that she's safe. For now.
Always worth checking. Never know what you might find in their pockets.
Ah. That's why. Why the fuck have this fast travel spot In the ship spot. Fuck you, Bethesda. You fucking deserve to die if you're this fucking stupid.
What's the news? What happened? Did you find those men?
They won't be troubling you again.
I'd always heard the Freestar Rangers were dependable, and now I've seen it firsthand. So who were they? And why do they want my farm?
We have a lead, but it's still too early
They
to
say the Rangers always get their man, so to speak. I'm sure you'll figure it out. I can't thank you enough. I'd hate to be remembered as the wagoner who couldn't hold on to the farm that's been in the family for so long.
Gratitude is good, but credits are even better.
Excuse me, trainee, but we do not try to extort credits from the people we're protecting. If you have any more trouble, give us a... Nicely done.
I was just stating a fact, you stupid bitch.
If more and more people flock to the Freestar Collective, does that not just make it more like the United Colonies?
Word to the wise.
You should try Filburn's beer. It's brewed in the city, and it ain't bad.
What's the story on Montero Luna?
That call we got from Wagner Farm turned out to be a little more interesting than I was expecting. Some men were trying to run the Wagners off their land. They tried to buy it first, but when that didn't work, they turned to threats. We confronted them, and unfortunately, it came to violence. None of them survived.
You helped someone in need and came back alive. That's a job well done.
There are still some unanswered questions.
I agree. Until we see the whole picture, we won't know if Miss Wagner is truly safe. What did you make of these men who were trying to take the farm?
They were tough and well armed. Well, they were well armed. Probably mercenaries.
If that's true, then someone must have hired them. Now, did you find anything that might give us a lead on why these men wanted the farm?
They hired someone to steal a ship from Hope Tech.
Hope Tech ships ain't exactly cheap. That thief could probably tell us a lot about these men you ran into.
There's something else. They were dressed in Freestar militia uniforms. The unit badge was yellow on black with the number 1. They also said something about being forgotten. They seemed bitter about it, resentful. Didn't you fight in the Colony War, Marshal? Any of that sound familiar?
The 1st Cavalry. I was in that unit for a while. But it was disbanded decades ago, after the Battle of Nera. What was left of it, anyway.
What was the Colony War?
The war between the United Colonies and the Freestar Collective? Worst conflict the settled systems has ever seen. Each side unleashed terrible weapons on the other. And countless people died. The armistice was signed 20 years ago. But a lot of folks still bear the scars.
What happened in the Battle of Nera?
The 1st Cavalry lost almost all their mechs and soldiers in a big push to take the United Colonies base. They were just about there when a ceasefire order came down. Both sides had just lost too much by then. It was a bloodbath. The commanding officer of the 1st disobeyed the order. He didn't want the lives of his soldiers to be sacrificed for nothing. They court-martialed him, and the rest of the surviving officers, and locked them all up.
Finding a Starship thief, the others men hired, is our best lead.
Hell, it's our only lead. The Hope Tech factory is in Hope Town on Polvo. Nia Kalu's our ranger stationed out there. She can introduce you to Ron Hope, the president of Hope Tech. He might be able to help you find the thief. Just make sure you stay on his good side. He's on the Council of Governors, and they're the ones we answer to.
The Council of Governors?
The ruling body that oversees the Freestar Collective and the Rangers. The council members are the political and corporate elite of the Freestar Collective, so we have to tread lightly when we're dealing with them.
I'll do what I have to.
Normally, I'd praise that kind of dedication, but you need to maintain a sense of perspective here. Our authority and our power comes from the Council of Governors. Remember that. This is your assignment now, Deputy. Work with the other Rangers. Find out what you can about those men on Montero Luna. Meantime, I'll look into a possible connection with the 1st Cavalry. Good hunting.
I think the Marshal was right about you.
Hardly walk 2 steps without running in.
I'm gonna hop back onto Baldur's Gate, I think. I'm getting tired of this glitching fuck of a game.
A bar.